So, welcome to Module 4, Search Engine Optimization. In this module, we will be talking about the three parts of search engine optimization, which deals with technical optimization, on-page optimization, off-page optimization. We actually have four parts, then the search engine optimization action plan. But the three key parts of search engine optimization is the technical optimization, the on-page optimization, and the off-page optimization. When we talk about the technical optimization, we're talking about how we can improve our site's technical foundation, the core features of our website for better crawlability and indexing by the search engines, either by Google or by Bing or other search engines. Then when we talk about on-page optimization, we ensure our content is relevant. On-page optimization are the things that we do on our website to improve our website. We ensure that our content is relevant, keywords targeted. All pages have specific keywords targeted and user-friendly and mobile responsive. For on-page optimization, that is where you talk about title of a meta description. Ensure that every page on your website has a well-written title and meta description. Then for off-page optimization, these are the things you do outside your website, but that has influence on your website, such as build authority backlinks with strong backlinks profile to your website, reputation through strategic backlink acquisition. So for off-page optimization, you are building authority and reputation through strategic backlink acquisition. Then for your SEO action plan, apply what you have learned with hands-on or mini audit and optimization planner. So when we talk about what is technical optimization refers to search engine activities completed on your site, on your website, that are designed to improve your search engine performance. These are technical activities done on your website that are designed to improve search engine performance, but are not related to content. They are not related to content. These are technical activities that are not related to content. It focuses on the underlying infrastructure that allows search engines to find, crawl, and index your pages effectively. Unlike on-page or off-page search engine optimization, technical optimization works behind the scenes. It ensures that the search engines, the bots, can access your website without error. They can crawl your website, they can crawl the content on your website without error. That your pages load quickly and that your site is structured in a way that search engines can understand and reward your website. And that is where you talk about your sitemap, submitting your sitemap to the search engine, either from the Google Search Console or from ProSitemap tool. We're going to do practicals about how to submit your sitemap to the search engines through the Google Search Console and also using the ProSitemap tool. These are powerful tools that help you in your technical optimization. It's a digital marketer, it's a search engine optimization specialist. Features of technical optimization. When you are talking about technical optimization, we have different features. One, time investment. Two, ranking factors. There are always ranking factors in Google every month, either from SSL certificate, ensuring that your website is mobile friendly, ensuring that the load speed of your website is fast, technical help, different activities, including fixing crawl errors, managing redirects, 301 redirects, 302 redirects on your website, ensuring that your 404 error on your page are redirected to the home page. Sometimes you visit some websites, you will notice 404 errors. Those 404 errors that are on that particular website can also affect the user experience. When somebody click on your page, it takes the person, it shows a 404 error. That user experience is very wrong. So with your 301 redirect, you can actually redirect all 404 error maybe to the home page or to some specific pages on your website, submitting XML sitemap and eliminating duplicate content. It's extremely very important that you avoid duplicate content on your website. Then we have tools. We have tools, Google Search Console, Bing Webmaster Tool, Page Speed Insights, LinkedIn are key platforms for diagnosis. You are using this tool to diagnose the health of your website. So when you talk about the features of technical optimization, these are things that you do on your website that are not related to content. You talk about time investment, ranking factors, technical help, activities, and tools. The next thing you have to talk about is the Google Search Console. Google Search Console is a powerful tool owned by Google. What is it? Google Search Console is a free service offered by Google that helps you monitor and maintain your site presence in Google search results. It gives you direct insight into how Google sees your website. In fact, if you want to rank very high on Google, you have to spend time on your Google Search Console to understand your Google Search Console. Understand how many links have been indexed, the ones that have not been indexed. You have to understand the keywords that are bringing the highest traffic to your website, the keywords that are receiving the highest impression on your website. You have to discover the country that these particular individuals are coming from to visit your website. You have to talk about how you can submit your website to submit your sitemap to Google via the Google Search Console. You have to talk about different issues because it shows you what is affecting your website. And from there, you can be able to what? Fix it. So Google Search Console is an extremely powerful tool owned by Google. With Google Search Console, you can identify crawl errors, review search traffic data, submit sitemap, receive alerts when Google detects issues on your site, making it an essential tool for any SEO practitioner. It's a very powerful tool. Key capabilities: monitor which pages Google has indexed, identifying and fix crawl errors, submit XML sitemap for faster crawling, review organic search performance and click-through rate. Because on your Google sitemap, on your Google Search Console, you can be able to see the keywords that are bringing traffic to your website and the number of clicks that those keywords has received in the past 3 months, in the past 2 months, in the past 1 month, in the past 24 hours, or in the past 7 months, or in the past 16 months. And this information can help you calculate the CTR, the click-through rate of the performance of every activity happening on your website. And when you talk about the CTR, it means the click-through rate, the number of clicks divided by the number of impressions times 100/1. So all these can trigger different signals to the search engine on how your website is performing. The next thing we have to talk about is diagnosing technical issues. Both Google Search Console and Bing Webmaster Tool provide powerful diagnostics to uncover technical SEO problems. You can use them regularly to catch issues before they negatively impact your ranking. In fact, you have to spend more time on these two tools, the Google Search Console and the Bing Webmaster Tool. Recently, the Bing Webmaster Tool has been improved. Yes. And one of the beautiful things about these two tools is that when you're working on Bing Webmaster Tool, you can actually import your Google Search Console data into Bing Webmaster Tool during the verification process. And the next thing you have to talk about in this particular module is crawlability optimization in 5 steps. We have 5 steps when it comes to crawlability of your website. 1, minimize site error. 2, use redirect wisely. There's need for you to use redirect wisely. Apply 301 redirects correctly to preserve link equity when pages move permanently. For example, some pages on your website has been deleted. You don't need to leave those pages like there, just like that. Because one, when somebody clicks on those links, it's going to give 404 error and the user experience will not be nice. So there is need for you to preserve link equity by what? Using 301 redirects to redirect the user to another specific page on your website. Create and submit an XML sitemap. It's important that you create and submit XML sitemap. Provide an up-to-date sitemap to help search engine discover all your important pages. Sitemaps helps to understand the search engine, to understand the structure of your website, how your website is arranged. And if you watch very well, it says to help search engine discover all your important pages. Because on the sitemap, you will see the list of all your important pages arranged within the sitemap. Minimize duplicate content. Avoid having same content on multiple URLs, which can dilute your ranking. There's no need to have multiple or duplicate content on your website. It can affect your ranking. Check for indexed pages. Verify that your key pages are included in Google Index and are being crawled correctly. Extremely very important. You have to ensure that your key pages indexed by Google. And if they're not indexed by Google, you have to look at what you can do to enhance those pages for Google to index it. You can check to confirm if those pages has internal links, if they have images, if they have videos embedded on them, if they have form, if it has maybe a H1 tag, a subheading. So all these things you have to check. What is the user experience of that particular page? Does that particular page load very fast? So in terms of crawlability optimization, you have to talk about how your crawlability determines whether search engine can access and process your web pages. You understand? You have to follow these 5 steps to ensure your website is fully crawlable and indexable. You understand? And the next thing we have to talk about is step 1, minimize site and URL error. Common site errors. Avoid 404 not found on your website. 500 server error, avoid it. DNS error, domain not resolving, typically a hosting issue. Ensure you are using the best hosting to avoid server issues. You understand? And you need to set up regular monitoring to catch new errors as they appear. You have to ensure that you're able to catch new errors as they appear. Use Google Search Console coverage reports to identify crawl errors. So, step 1, minimize site URL errors. Step 2, use redirects wisely. Redirects tell search engine and browsers that a particular page has moved. For example, you deleted a page from your website. There's need for you to use redirects to redirect that particular page that has been removed to another page. Using the wrong type of redirects or overusing them can dilute link equity and slow down your site. So we have different types of redirects. We have 301 redirects, we have 302 redirects. 301 redirects moved permanently. You are telling the search engine that this particular page does not exist anymore, and it has been moved permanently to this particular page. Then when you talk about 302 redirects, found or moved temporarily, you are telling the search engine that this particular page has been moved temporarily, but later, so it does not pass full link equity. So misusing it can cost you your SEO value if you are misusing 302 redirects. But for 301 redirects, there's a transfer of link equity from the page that has been deleted that is showing 404 error to a new page entirely on the website. So there's a transfer of the historical performance from that particular page that was deleted to the new page that you are redirecting people to. So when people click on a particular page, they will not see that 404 error again because you have redirected them to another page on the website. So there's a transfer or full pass of link equity to that new particular page. Step 3, create and submit an XML sitemap. Sitemaps tell the search engine about the structure of your website, how your websites are arranged, the different pages on your website. We have different tools that you can actually use to create and submit an XML sitemap. To Google, we have the Pro Sitemap tool, and also we have the Google. Let me check here the Pro Sitemap tool and also the Google Search Console. This is one of the two here, Google Search Console. So I've been talking about the Google Search Console. This is the Google Search Console. Google Search Console is a tool that reports help you measure your site search traffic and performance. It's a tool owned by Google that helps you measure your site search traffic. It's a very powerful tool. In fact, if you look at the landing page for the Google Search Console, it said improve your performance on Google Search. I would like you to visit there, open a new browser, and go and type Google Search Console. Improve your performance on Google Search. Search Console tools and reports help you measure your site search traffic and performance, fix issues, and make your site shine in Google search results. I've showed you all about Google search results before. If you watch here very well, you notice that they said Google Search Console tools and reports help you measure your site search traffic and performance. Very important, your site search traffic and performance. You can also discover the keywords that brings the highest traffic to your website and then help you to fix issues. You can identify issues on your website that needs to be fixed using the Google Search Console and make your site shine in Google search results. A very powerful tool. And if you watch again, one of the important benefits or value that the Google Search Console gives in search engine optimization project is that you can help use the Google Search Console to optimize your content with search analytics. You can see the content that is not bringing traffic to your website. You can see the content that is bringing traffic to your website in terms of the URL that are bringing the best traffic to your website. And with that, you can actually optimize those URLs or those landing pages to ensure that they start bringing the maximum traffic to your website. And see which queries bring users. When they say queries here, it means which searcher's intent or which keywords brings users to your site. Analyze your site impressions, clicks, and position on Google search. The next thing is get your content on Google. With Google Search Console, you can submit your sitemap and individual URLs for crawling. Review your index coverage to make sure that Google has the freshest view of your site. You can get alerted on issues and fix your site. Receive email alert when Google identifies issues on your site. See which URLs are affected by these issues and tell Google when you have fixed them. Understand how Google search sees your pages. The URL inspection tool provide detailed crawl, index, and saving information about your pages directly from Google Index. So you can use the Google URL inspection tool to prove that it helps to provide detailed crawl, index, and saving information about your pages directly from the Google Index. Are these your pages indexed by Google? Can Google index these pages? Are these pages showing on Google search results? This Google Search Console can help you achieve that. So we have Google Search Console information, you can learn how to optimize your search appearance on Google and increase organic traffic to your website. So a Google Search Console is a very powerful tool. And then the next tool is the Pro Sitemap tool. Pro Sitemap tool is also another powerful tool that you can actually use to submit your sitemap to Google, to Bing. We're going to do the practical of these two tools in our next class, how to use the Google Search Console and how to use the Pro Sitemap tool. If you watch here very well, you can automate your sitemap for maximum search engine optimization visibility. So Pro Sitemap tool is a powerful tool. It has the basic account and also the pro account. You understand? These are different customer feedback. What is sitemap? Sitemap is a key SEO element that is directly related to how well your website are discovered or arranged on the Google search engine. This is a formatted XML file which describes your website, allowing search engine crawlers like Google to find out what pages are present and which have recently changed, and to crawl your site accordingly. You understand? You don't need to install any software. The tool is going to help you create the sitemap from their server, and we keep it up to date. You only need to provide your website URL and do some verification process. You understand? Um, Pro Sitemap is a very powerful tool and is very simple to use. I've talked about the Pro Sitemap tool. I've talked about the Google Search Console. We also have the Bing, the Bing Webmaster tool, which is also another powerful tool owned by Google. It's also another powerful tool owned by Google, Bing Webmaster tool. So Bing Webmaster tool and Google Search Console, they they function similarly. You understand? So for you to be an effective search engine optimization practitioner, you must know how to use the Google Search Console. You must know how to use the Pro Sitemap tool. This is the Google Search Console. Just type in Google Search Console on Google, the Pro Sitemap tool, and also the Bing Webmaster tool. These are three different powerful tools that you need to ensure that the content on your website are discovered, the pages on your website are discovered. You can probably you can easily submit your website to the search engines and ensure that everything is working together for your business. So the next thing we'll talk about is step 4: minimize duplicate content. Search engines strongly prefer to index unique content. When duplicate content exists across multiple URLs, Google must choose which version to index, often picking the wrong one or excluding both from primary results. So there's need for you to review your website to ensure that there are not duplicate content on your website. Duplicate content may be placed in a secondary, lesser used index, dramatically reducing its visibility in Google search results. Ensure that your website has HTTPS, your website is secured. You understand? There are some websites that you will visit and you will notice they will tell you that this website is not secure, that your information might be stolen. And then use canonical tags or 301 redirects to consolidate duplicate URLs into a single authoritative version. You can use canonical tags to tell the search engines that this particular website is the most preferred website. You will want the search engines to index related to 2 or 3 different pages that has similar words or duplicate word content. And you can also use 301 redirects to consolidate duplicate URLs into a single authoritative version. And step 5, you have to check for index pages. Verifying whether your pages have been indexed by Google is a quick but essential diagnostic step. Use the cache command in Google search to check any URLs. So you have to check your Google Search Console to confirm the pages that has been indexed by Google and those that have not been indexed by Google. Selecting cast from the green triangle icon next to your URL in Google will reveal the cast version of your page, showing whether it was indexed, when it was indexed, and what to Google at the time of crawling. If no cast exists, the page has not been indexed. So I'm going to show you all how you can identify or know that your website has been indexed by Google or it has not been indexed by Google via the Google Search Console. And finally, technical SEO ranking factor. We're going to talk about the technical SEO ranking factor when we come back. Thank you very much, everyone.